Welcome to my channel Mathematics Made Easy by Mary MJ. Today I am discussing CBSE Class 9 Chapter 7 Triangles. We have studied about triangles and various properties in your earlier classes. And you know what is a triangle. It is a closed figure formed by three intersecting lines. This is a triangle. So the three sides for a triangle, there will be three sides. Triangle means, tri means three. A triangle has three sides and three angles and also three vertices. So a triangle is having three sides, it is having three vertices and also three angles. And let this be triangle ABC. So AB is a side, BC and CA, and the vertices are A, B and C, and the angle A, angle B and angle C. So in this chapter we'll study in detail about congruence of triangles, rules of congruence and also its properties, triangles properties and all. So first we'll move on to congruence of triangle. What do you mean by congruence? First we'll study the topic, what is congruence. Congruence means same. We have observed two copies of passport size photograph, both will be same. Or 1 rupee coin, both are same. So if I am keeping a 1 rupee coin on the top of the other 1 rupee coin, there will not be any projection outside. So both will be same. Two college notebook or two ATM cards issued by the same bank. So those all will be congruent figures. Or if I am drawing a circle of radius 2 centimeter, two circles I am drawing. Both are same figures, both are congruent. Its size as well as shape will be same. So if it is congruent, it means that its size and also its shape will be same. That's called congruent. Its size and shape both will be same. So what do you mean by congruent triangles? Congruent triangles means if two triangles are having same size and same shape, that means its side should be same, its angle should be same, then we can say that the two triangles are congruent. So the two triangles are congruent if its sides and its angles are equal. So let this be PQR and this be ABC. Here given that PQ is equal to AB, then QR is equal to BC and PR is equal to AC. So given that PQ is equal to AB, QR, the length of QR is the same as BC and that of PR is the same as AC. So in this case, we can say that these two triangles are equal triangles or congruent triangles, because if I am keeping this triangle on the top of the other triangle, it will be same itself, both will be congruent. So then we can say that those two triangles, those two congruent triangles, their angles also will be equal. So which angle will be equal? Angle Q will be equal to angle B. Angle P will be equal to angle A and angle R will be equal to angle C. So sides and angles, if they are equal, then we can say that they are congruent figures, congruent triangles. And the symbol to denote congruency. So here we can say that triangle PQR is congruent. So the symbol used is, this is the symbol in order to show that congruency. So triangle PQR is congruent to triangle ABC. Now how can we show that two triangles are congruent? So for that, there are some rules. First one, we'll move on to SAS congruence rule. What do you mean by SAS congruence rule? Two triangles are congruent if its two sides and the included angle of two triangles are equal. That is, if I am considering two triangles here, let this be one triangle, this be another one, and this let it be P, Q and R. This is X, Y and Z. Here given that this side is 3 centimeter, then YZ is given as 3 centimeter and QR is equal to 5 centimeter. Here XZ is given as 5 centimeter and this angle is given as 40 degree. Here Z angle Z is 40 degree. So in this case we can say that PQ is equal to YZ, then QR is equal to XZ and angle Q is equal to angle Z. So in this case we can say that the two triangles are congruent because the two sides and one included angle of the first triangle is equal to two sides and one included angle of the second triangle. So by side angle side, here two sides and the included angle of the first triangle is the same as two sides and the included angle of the second triangle. In that case we can say that these two triangles are congruent triangles. So by SAS, side angle side rule, triangle PQR is congruent to, so it is congruent to YZX, YZX, because angle Q and angle Z are same. These two angles are same. Angle Y and angle R are same way angle P and angle X are same. Same way PQ is the same as YZ. So in that way we have to write, that is which all are equal sides, equal angles. In that way we have to write the congruency. So triangle PQR is congruent to triangle YZX. Then now using this, we'll prove one question using the above congruency rule. In triangle, in the figure OA is equal to OB and OD is equal to OC, show that triangle AOD is congruent to triangle BOC. And first, this is the first sub question. Second sub question is, we have to show that AD is parallel to BC and a figure is also given. This is the figure given. This is AD and O, this is BC. So according to the question given that OA is equal to OB, these two are equal sides. OD is equal to OC, these two are equal. Then we have to show that triangle AOD is congruent to triangle BOC. So we have already OA is equal to OB. We have to consider the two triangles. Which are the two triangles? Consider triangle AOD and triangle BOC. There OA is equal to OB. Why it is so? It is already given in the question. It is given that OA is equal to OB and also given that OD is equal to OC, that also given. And we know that these two are vertically opposite angles, angle AOD and angle BOC. Angle AOD is equal to angle BOC because they are vertically opposite angles, therefore they are equal. So by SAS, side angle side, these two angles are equal. So side angle side, we can say that those two triangles are congruent by SAS rule. So, by SAS congruence rule, we can say that triangle AOD is congruent to triangle BOC. Those two triangles are congruent. Then what about the second part of the question? We have to show that AD is parallel to BC. These two lines are parallel. That's what we have to show. So how can we show that these two lines are parallel, AD and BC? Now we got that these two triangles are congruent triangles. So what do you mean by congruent triangles? Congruent triangles means both the triangles are same. So if I am keeping these two triangles together, there won't be any parts extra. So both will be equal triangles. So we can say that this angle will be equal to this angle, and also these two angles also will be equal, because this side and this side is same. So opposite to this side is angle C. Opposite to OA is angle D. So we can say that angle C will be equal to angle D. Same way here also, opposite to OC. Opposite to OC is angle B and opposite to OD is angle A. Those two angles also will be equal. So which are the angles? Angle A is equal to angle B, or angle OAD is equal to angle OBC. Angle OAD. Angle OAD is equal to angle OBC. Also the other one, that is angle ODA is equal to angle OCB. Those two angles are also equal. That's because of by CPCT. What do you mean by CPCT? Corresponding parts of congruent triangles. CPCT means it is corresponding parts of congruent triangles. So those two angles are equal. So if those two angles are equal, we can say that if two angles are equal, this angle equal to this angle, these two angles are equal, what can you say about these two lines? Those lines will be parallel because those are alternate angles. So alternate angles are equal means that lines will be parallel. So here alternate angles are equal, therefore the lines AD is parallel to BC. That's what you have to prove in that question. Now the second one which we have to study is about second congruence rule, is ASA congruence. ASA congruence rule. So how can we prove that two triangles are congruent? Two triangles are congruent by the second rule, that's called ASA rule. What do you mean by ASA rule? Two angles and one side of two triangles are same, then we say that those two triangles are congruent by using ASA. That means two sides, two angles and one side. I'll show you one example. This is one triangle, another one. Here this side is given as 4 centimeter. In this triangle this side is given as 4 centimeter, and this is 60 degree, this is 45 degree. In the second one also, here this is 60 degree and this is 45 degree. So here this is triangle UVW and HIJ. So we can see that angle V is equal to angle I. Angle W is equal to angle J, and also VW is equal to IJ. So one side and two angles on the sides of the triangle is given. So that means that by angle side angle, So, two angles and one side will be given. In that case, if those two angles and one side is equal to two angles and one side of the other triangle, then we can say that those two triangles are equal triangles or congruent triangles. That's called ASA rule. So, using this ASA rule, I'll give you one question. In that exercise 7.1, one question is given, that is, in quadrilateral ACBD, AC is equal to AD and AB bisects angle A. Show that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ABD. What can you say about BC and BD? What can you say about BC and BD? This is A, C, B and D. These are the angles. In the quadrilateral, given that AC equal to AD, these two lengths are same and angle AB bisects angle A. That means these two angles are same. Then show that these two triangles are congruent triangles. How can we say that these two triangles are congruent? So, given things we can write here, AC equal to AD. Then also angle CAB is equal to angle DAB. These are the two things which it is given. Now consider triangle ACB and triangle ADB. So already we know that AC is equal to AD and these two angles are same. Also AB is equal to AB, which is the common side, common for both. So we can see that two sides and one angle of both these triangles are same. So by which criteria we can say that these two triangles are congruent? By SAS criteria, SAS rule, we can say that these two triangles are congruent triangles. So by SAS rule, we can say that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ABD. So these two triangles are congruent. Then what about the second question there? What can you say about BC and BD? If two triangles are congruent, then its remaining corresponding parts of congruent triangles are also equal. Therefore, by CPCT we can say that BC and BD are same. So, by CPCT, what do you mean by CPCT? Corresponding parts of congruent triangles. So, by CPCT we can say that BC is equal to BD. Then, now another question, question number 3. AD and BC are equal perpendiculars. To a line segment, AB. Show that CD bisects AB. So this is the figure. Here this is AD and this is O, this is BC. So here given that AD and BC are equal, these two are lengths are same and also are equal perpendiculars to a line segment AB. That means these two angles are 90 degree. So these two angles are 90 degree, then these two lines are same, those two line segments are same. So this means that these two angles also will be equal. What is the reason? This is 90 degree, this angle is 90 degree, that means AD and BC will be parallel. AD will be parallel to BC because reason, angle A is equal to angle B is equal to 90 degree. Those two angles will be equal. That means those two lines are parallel lines. That means angle OCB is equal to angle ODA because alternate angles are equal because those two are parallel lines. So these two angles are equal, and the side, that is AD, is equal to BC. Since two angles and one side of the two triangles are equal, we can say that by ASA rule, triangle OAD is congruent to triangle OBC. So we can see here angle A and angle B are same, this angle D and angle C are same, and also in between this line segment, that is AD, is equal to BC. Therefore two angles and one side of this triangle of triangle OAD is equal to two angles and one side of triangle OBC. Therefore triangle OAD is congruent to triangle OBC. And so we got these two triangles are congruent triangles. Now we have to prove that, show that CD bisects AB. CD bisects AB. These two are CD, the line CD is bisecting AB. So how can we show that those two are bisecting? That this length, that is OD, will be equal to OC. OD is equal to OC because those two triangles are congruent, because triangle OAD is congruent to triangle OBC. Those two triangles are congruent triangles, and also OD is equal to OC. Same way OB is equal to OA also. OA is equal to OB also, because it is the parts of, by CPCT, it is the corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Therefore OA is equal to OB. Hence CD bisects AB. Thank you for watching my video. Those who haven't subscribed, please like, share and subscribe, and also click on the bell icon for more updates and notifications. Bye.